And sadly,
Yep.
Patera is... So, pterodactyl. Terra's not that good. Not fun. Who
No
knows?
fucking clue.
Well, here's a hint, okay? Here's a hint. You remember the dig site chart here, yeah? The one I have pulled up right now. You see? Yeah, that's fair. You see this? That cool one?
Yep.
I want you to guess how many more regions. Yeah. Look, if you look, I know, but cool one. Out of this, how many more regions do you think there are in the game?
3 more.
Yes, and 2 of those are post-game, meaning there is only 1 more big region for us in the main game. Another thing I could... You made, Duna. You made Duna. You drew Duna. You drew Dinosaur Girl.
No.
You know, Star, I should ask you the question since we have downtime. What's your opinion so far, Duna or Rosie? Mm-hmm.
Your age.
Exact same age as our protagonist. Look, we'll get into the aging of dinosaur aliens, but I'm gonna tell you, it's essentially the same as our boy here. No, that's not how the aging works. You'll understand when we get to it. I will tell you this. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna stick to Duna. Yeah, but she's the type of girl that will just pull you into bullshit after bullshit.
Depends.
Yes.
Are you ready for bullshit?
Okay, so we agree, Duna. Yeah, so keep her as a friend. She would do that, shouldn't she? Yeah, she would definitely do that.
Nothing like pink fire. Burning down. Okay, let's go. Start the screen. We're ready. So, last time, we were supposed to go to the Richmond building to continue the story. Yep. Oh, okay.
Oh, be
So,
right back.
we had to go to the Richmond building in order to do our job. So, you ready? Or let's go on. Headed out. Okay. That is a good question. Yeah. I thought you were going like a punk ass young adult Rosie most of the time. I mean, that one with the gun was definitely not. You do a punk ass Rosie. It's just a little mischievous jerk. I don't know. Give it 5 seconds. Let's get inside. I wonder if Holt's still down here. 1 second. Are you still stuck in your internship?
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's not
He's
here,
still a plant.
but McJunker's there. McJunker's definitely there. Okay, into the Richmond building.
Of course, he transformed himself into a dino.
Oh, there she goes.
Wouldn't surprise me if that is the goddamn professor.
Which one? Sil? Oh, Nevada. You mean Nevada? Yeah,
I
hold
can
on.
see if I can find it. What was her full name?
Nevada. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta get the name. It's gonna take me a minute to.
Yeah, Monte Carlo.
Oh yeah, Nevada Monte Carlo. Anyway, secret lab. No, that's not. That was. That's Montoya. That's Antigua Montoya. You uncultured swine. Anyway,
There isn't a splash screen of her, but
Rosie line. The beam squeak.
copy image.
Secret lab. Underground.
YouTube chat.
The beam squeak.
I posted I posted an image
Here we go.
while I try to actually find an official render instead of the in-game one. Yeah,
Yes.
basically. Oh, she also have green lipstick. Like lime green.
You are. Hello, humans. My name is Rapton. I have taken the liberty of letting myself in. Thank you. Ah, well, how to explain in such a way that you'll understand? We are Donoranians, a superior life form. First, I should thank you for collecting all of the sub-idol comps for us. Clearly, we should have hired you from the beginning instead of that useless bullwort. Well, yes, sub-idol comps, actually. We require them to make adjustments to an experiment. The experiment you might be interested to know involves wiping humans off the face of the earth. I assure you I did, and I meant it. I suggest finding some way to occupy yourselves until your time comes. For example, you could practice scurrying around on all fours.
Fucking called it!
Interesting. Did the beam actually work? I have such trouble telling one mammal from another. It says Star is mute again.
Hello,
Fucking hell.
hi! Fellow crustacean, oh hi, welcome to the stream. I said this a few times, but I'm so glad you showed up. It's really cool you always show up, and also, I really appreciate you telling me that I was muted, because I didn't know. For some reason, Discord works, but OBS decided, hey, let's reset your mic.
So,
What has happened to me?
Please tell us if Star can be heard.
You know, and I can see the bar, the audio bar is moving now. I need some kind of giant pop-up to just cover up the entire screen saying the mic is not working.
What? How could this happen to Star?
Anyway,
Actually, it happens pretty often, it seems.
so we're all good, yeah?
You know what I don't appreciate?
What?
Pinterest.
The sass.
I just opened Pinterest for like looking for post references, and I'm flashed immediately by full-on nudity, which shouldn't be allowed on the site.
People find a way.
Yes, and I'm just like, my God, that almost showed up on screen, on stream.
Anyway, yeah, please don't. Anyway, we're good to continue?
We are! I feel so
Stop it.
baffled right now.
Bite me, you filthy beast! Ugh, primitive and brutish. Now, you're next.
Rapton, we have the idle comps. Let's hurry and get back to the ship. Just leave him alone.
Get out of the way, Duna. Unless you'd like to revisit some earlier branches of the family tree. Take this.
Uh-oh.
Did not work.
It didn't work. We're already too primitive. We can't evolve.
Huh. Must be out of power.
Either
Oh,
it's out of
well.
power, or we don't have it. We're primitive enough that we can't evolve. We are Protogon after all, the first.
Oh well, it should keep him knocked out for a while. So, Duna, shall we return to the ship? Where is my teleporter? Must have fallen off my neck somewhere. Duna, let me use your teleporter.
Oh my god. Wait, Fennec Crustacean, you're doing Ninja Bot thing now. Protogon says... Dude, Protogon said something.
With technology like that, it solves so many ailments. You could cure cancer. But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaur.
It's a reference to Spider-Man and one of his villains.
Right.
Professor Lizard?
It's the lizard, yeah, I think.
No, not Lizard. It was a pterodactyl villain.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, I will go first.
Protogon, Rosie, I'm so sorry. Actually, it's from Sauron, the mutant terror, an obscure X-Men villain.
Oh, fun.
Really, I only seen this. I only seen it with the scene with Spider-Man.
Little Rosie squeak.
Speaking of which, here it is.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak. I know what we must do now. Quickly, we must find the dog. We must find Rex. Oh shit, it's you, cool one, it's you. You're Richmond.
Right. Diggins, who are those two on the security camera? What do they mean by dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs. Could these be humanoids who somehow evolved from dinosaurs? It's very interesting. This is all just speculation, of course. One thing is for sure, though. These dinosaurs have technology far beyond ours.
Better than yours, Diggins. That is impressive, I guess.
Richmond, do you think that they might have something to do with the secret site?
I'll never get over the fact that he looks exactly like Professor Light.
Oh, Protagon, you're awake, and you brought a rodent? I suppose it would be good for dinner.
No.
My
He's
god.
too rich for that.
He's too rich for that. He's like, oh my god! It must be from an ancient civilization. We should put it in a museum.
Anyway, just read the line, please.
We saw what happened in the secret laboratory. Oh, okay, if that's the case, he wouldn't have said that.
Yep.
It was recorded on the security cameras. I'm sorry you had to go through that, son. It's Rosie, though. Who I'm really worried about. What have they done to her?
Squeak, 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 squeak.
There, Rosie. I wish I could make you feel better. Oh, mice like cheese, right? I'll go get some. That doesn't look like a goddamn mouse.
With all due respect, Mr. Richmond, Rosie did not get turned into a mouse. She was turned into a trichondodonta. A trichondodonta.
Okay, don't skip. I'm gonna look for that dino and send it to Star.
not a dinosaur.
Trichonodonta. You turned into Trichonodonta.
It's a
Trichonodonta.
trichondodonta. It's not a dinosaur.
Oh!
It's the first. It's the ancestor to all mammals.
Yeah. In case you want
You know
to
what?
draw,
You know what?
if you,
I don't know why, but Rosie looks cuter here.
yeah, if you want to draw Rosie as a trico,
No,
Here's the
I'm
image.
fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe later.
Richardman.
a trico what now?
Trichontodontas are ancient creatures that were the predecessor to some modern mammals. The ray that hit Rosie must somehow revert creatures to earlier evolutionary forms. To put another way, it alters your DNA to match that of your most ancient ancestors.
That's utterly terrifying.
You know,
Hmm.
I love the idea
Uh,
that because it's an anime game or something, it has to be reversible. But if you think about the logic of reversing, devolving, you'd evolve. And if you evolve, would you evolve back into the same creature or would you evolve into something else?
Don't ask me. That's utterly terrifying. What a devastating weapon. What I could do with such a weapon.
Yes. We'll have to take that dino being's threat to wipe humans off the face of the earth seriously.
Call the government!
I only wish we knew more about them. If only we understood their motivations better.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Rosie gives you an odd-looking pendant.
Oh, you stole it!
What is that thing?
Oh. That is the most useful thing Rosie has ever done.
Could this belong to the Dinoranians? Yes, Rosie must have taken it when she bit that Dinoranian man.
Good girl, Rosie. Wait to keep your head in a crisis. Good girl, good
The
girl.
most
Move
useful,
on.
the most useful thing she's ever done. When she devolved into an inferior species, it became more useful.
Well,
Yes,
I think she keeps her intellect.
Well, this is the first thing she's done that's been helpful.
There's a switch on it. It looks like some sort of electronic device.
Teleporter.
Richmond.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong stream. Oh, no, Diggins. Don't you go pressing buttons. We don't know what that thing could turn people into.
Don't worry, I'm not that careless. Achoo!
Push this button.
Oh, John, I accidentally pressed the button.
Sure, accidentally.
Ah! Happened? Where are we?
We're in space, dipshit.
I don't believe it. Look out the window. We're in space, and presumably aboard a spaceship. So, this pendant is some sort of teleportation device, then. Fascinating. But wait, the spaceship, is it the Dinoranian base? And where in the galaxy is it? Hey guys, it looks like you forgot to turn off your disguises. You know the rules. Holography disguises devices must be turned off inside the mothership.
Vincent
Or
Sturgeon
some
is a
other
human.
reason you look like humans. Like you're actually real humans that sneaked aboard somehow. Nah, I'm joking. Come on. We all know the odds that real humans could get out into orbit. I mean, come on, man. What do you take me for? Anyway, just shut off the holography devices, okay? I gotta go back to guarding this door.
Hold on 1 second. Vincent Sturgeon is a human mutant who worked with Kurt Connors to study DNA from the Savage Land, inspired by the experiment that turned Connors into the lizard. Sturgeon sold the DNA. Wait.
Oh,
but-
snap. So he's
Oh!
basically... He worked with the lizard, took different DNA, and become the pterodactyl man.
So wait, they're adjacent to Spider-Man. Oh, no, that is Spider-Man. But no, it's a
That's
human.
Stegosaurus.
Huh.
Yeah, but in this case, the meme is about Sauron,
Yeah.
which is apparently a X-Men villain.
Yeah. Anyway. That was close. We can't stay here looking like this. Let's get back to Earth.
Against Protagon. Don't scare me like that. You just melted away in front of us. What happened?
You won't believe this, but we were teleported to the spaceship. Apparently the Duranian mothership. We need to go back. That spaceship is our key to finding out more about the Dinoranians. But we're going to need disguises. Some way to avoid looking too... human.
Holographics. Alter Ego's Dr. Carl Lycus, a geneticist and psychologist who was bitten by a mutated pterodactyl from the Savage Land, which turned him into an energy vampire, needing to absorb the life energy to survive, and he absorbed the life force of a mutant. He transformed into a pterodactyl-like creature named Sauron. What am I?
Nice.
What? Complicated.
Richmond.
I think I have an idea. I don't know if his strange sense of honor will allow it, but you could ask Sourhead for his mask.
Really? A mask?
It is an extremely high-quality mask, so that might do the trick.
What?
Protagon, I want you to go over to the Fossil Stadium and ask Sourhead if we could borrow his mask. I'll be over at the Fossil Center running some tests on this device. Come meet me in the Fossil Center as soon as you get the mask. And good luck.
You know what? Somehow I'm so
Yeah.
impressed that... Okay, we can't make holographic technology. So you know what we should do? We should go and use a mask. Yeah, you know what?
It's a high-quality mask.
Fair enough. But yeah, I understand the Phantom, like, so, comic books are insane. Like, isn't there, like, one comic book villain who's, like, just the toilet paper man?
Here we go. Richmond told me you expect a visit from you. He says you need to borrow a mask. Do you realize what you're asking? You might as well ask to borrow my face. Most people who ask Sourhead for a favor like that would get a world of pain for their trouble. For a master fighter like you, I might make an exception. But I can't just hand it over. You're gonna have to earn it. Boy, you have to face off against 15 of my Vivosaurs. 5
15?
straight battles.
What?
You survive until the end of this sudden death match. I'll give you the mask. Rawr! Wait, who was the fanboy and who was the rip-off Travers?
Let's say I'm the fanboy because I can make the most annoying
Oh.
voice.
Go.
Oh my gosh, hear that? Sourhead is going to go to battle, and he put his mask on the line. Yeah!
And the sudden death match. I don't know what it means, but it sure sounds exciting. Are you ready now to enter the sudden death match? Yeah. Yes! That's the answer I expect from a fighter of your caliber. Rah! Begin!
You know what?
So, we have
This
only
game
one
is
team to work
this
with.
game is really fun.
We have only one team to work with, and we gotta win all 5 matches with this team and this team alone. Let's do this. The neutral team.
I believe in you. Although, you know, 5 battles sounds like a grind. Huh?
Yeah,
It sounds
it's
like,
just a test.
rather than it just being difficult, it sounds like it might be a bit annoying. If you think about it, isn't this basically a level up battle?
Not really. It was the first thing we've gotten to actually do this chapter.
But aren't level up battles the only thing aren't level up battles the only thing which is like back-to-back combat so far?
Yeah, pretty much. But then again, we're in the end game,
Yeah.
and they need to test us. So first things first, an endurance match where each of the teams are composed of, I believe, the same type. So this is the neutral team. We'll have to fight an air team, an earth team, a fire team, and a water team.
I'm sorry, what? DC has a talking chimpanzee that's a detective dressed like Sherlock Holmes, and Marvel has a Tibetan monkey that's basically John Wick?
Wait, are we talking about Hitmonkey?
I don't know! He's talking
And that is
about...
not true. The monkey is not just John Wick. He has the soul of an assassin that's following him and helping him be a highly successful hitman.
Listen,
So it's a
Comic
monkey with
There's-
the soul of John Wick following him as his sidekick.
you know, I wish at some point I just want to write the most balls-to-the-wall story ever. I just need to write the most balls-to-the-wall story ever that just doesn't make any sense, just like any of these. And I feel like that's going to be my most successful thing. You know?
Yeah.
But the problem is, a lot of those stories, while they are balls-to-the-walls crazy, they actually do have proper storytelling, you know? Because
Yeah.
they're written by competent writers. That's the only reason why they work, even though they're so weird, you know? Because it's a lot of... And then the pink dinosaur comes in, the flamingo man, you know?
Yeah.
But then it works because they actually follow, like, writing conventions and whatnot. That you can actually get excited for it. I can't even write a
Take it out. Power scale.
I love power scale. It's such a
I
powerful
know,
move.
right?
It's so
good.
I love that he's the one who has it of all people. Because it's just basically he doesn't get the rules. He breaks the rule because he's too stupid to understand it.
Bring it on.
Sounds like you, Star.
I'm sorry, what? I don't do that, do I? That's why One Piece is the most successful manga in the world. You know what? That's entirely fair. One Piece is so... It's filled with such balls-to-the-wall crazy things, but it's all like so properly written, you know? Like they actually follow all the proper writing conventions, they have proper story arcs and everything, but it's just so insane.
Yeah.
It's, again,
but
it's a matter
I
of
would-
it's unique.
I would also chalk up its success to it being just so freaking long.
I mean,
But if I remember right, there is a manga that is more successful than that.
Isn't one of the big things
right.
about One Piece the fact that despite how long it is, the quality is consistent, if not
Yeah.
like going up?
Okay, Megalo, finish the job.
I haven't
Give him-
read it, so
give him the
that's
big fight.
debated. So I can't say anything, but I highly doubt it.
I mean, I watched like a whole bunch of One Piece, and I'm gonna be
Hey,
honest,
that's
it's
one.
really fun.
What did you say?
That's one.
Yeah.
Don't get too comfortable just because you won the first battle.
Oh my
Things
god,
won't be easy in the second battle.
that was just the
Row!
first one. There's 4
What?
more.
Yeah. And now it's the water team. Okay, I'm thinking I put in Pipsy and you and keep Megalo in. Yeah, should be good. Okay, and this should work. How bad is it gonna be?
Pretty
Holy
bad.
Chow. Luckily, I have a healer.
We'll see, as Ruff is making some progress.
Okay, he's agitated.
The examples you always loved. Wait. The examples you always loved. The point who was Batman's rogue villain. All the villains was stupid and ridiculous. Okay, what's going on? Oh no, nothing broke, did it? Uh-oh.
What do you mean nothing? What's happening?
My desktop's gone. So I just tried closing up. You know what? I think as long as I don't touch anything, we'll all be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
might want to. You might want to restart Explorer.exe.
I don't see. I can't explain what's going on. Okay, all I can say is, the Windows key is not working. Nothing's showing up when I hit it. The taskbar's gone. There's no Windows anymore. So I just have to hope if I don't touch anything, the art program works, and you know,
Yeah.
the stream
The
OBS
stream
works.
doesn't die.
The stream's not dying because I'm still seeing Phantom talking. Autocorrect jumping words
Yeah.
again. Okay, yeah, but basically Phantom, there's a ton. My knowledge is very lacking because I'm very just basic mainstream, you know? I don't read any obscure stuff. The most obscure thing I've ever read is Phantom. Phantom? Phantom Mask? You know the guy who wears that orange tight suit and he just has a gun? And he doesn't have any superpowers? He's just a guy with a gun? That's the
Don't
most obscure
remember
comic
that.
I've ever read.
As for Batman's villains,
Phantom Skull?
I mainly attribute that to Batman the Animated Series, as they were the ones that made the current villains who they are.
So
You know-
out of all the minor Batman villains, which one's your favorite?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know if she's minor, but
Which one?
who's that lady? The one
Which
who
one?
has the little child who has psychic abilities.
Oh,
Ace.
that's Ace.
Ace. I'm gonna be honest. The most I remember about it is I've seen like videos of like, you know, like towards the end of the story or whatnot, just how Batman dealt with her, which is just so cool. It's like, oh, you have to kill her. You know, that's what Amanda says to
Yeah.
Batman. Batman's like, I will. And he goes in and then the Ace is like, you're not actually gonna do it, are you? He's like, no, I'm not. And he just sits down and he just spends time with her. I'm like, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, I really
In
like.
such a bombastic story, it's like the most touching moment is literally when Batman just sits down and just has a moment with a villain.
Basically, I really love Red's take on it. But is he really Batman if he can't sit with a dying child and comfort her in her final moments.
Yeah, it was just such a
Because-
beautiful moment. I just rewatch it every now and then. I
Consider
don't
the
even,
battles
because,
of practice. For the
Because
third
most
battle,
of the modern Batmans can't do that.
you'll really need to show me what you're made of. Battle 3.
yeah, a lot of like modern Batman and whatnot. I hate the Snyder Batman stuff. Like Batman being the edgy boy who just goes and like destroys people and whatnot. Like Batman's whole doesn't not kill policy is like, I remember like there was this whole like a series of episodes where Batman just spends time with his villains as they try to recuperate, and just try to integrate into normal society.
He tries to rehabilitate them. That's the thing most people don't fucking get.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I gotta say though, when it comes to the villains, Batman tries, but there's only one member of the Justice League that really is
Flash.
good at it, and that's the Flash. The Flash rocks his villains.
To be fair, his rogues gallery literally composes of criminals that don't kill,
Right.
unlike Batman's villains.
But like
Yeah.
Batman has a few that he has a lot of potential of being able to help. Like Freeze.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
tries.
One of the big things that I remember, I think it was Justice League or something, where they just had the Flash, right? And
Yeah.
the Flash basically it started with like people trying to kill the Flash, and he goes and he talks to one of his like villains, who's like in a bar or whatnot, and while
Trickster.
yeah, I don't know, it's the guy who isn't taking his medicines,
The
right?
Trickster.
I guess it's the Trickster, okay? And while everyone's like, okay, right, we're gonna intimidate this guy or whatnot, and then Flash is like, yo, just chill, and he just sits down here, buddy. How's it doing, man?
You're
And he just literally
again.
he just talks the guy, just so charismatic. He just talks the guy into being like, yo,
Yeah.
into basically surrendering.
Did you remember to take your meds today?
Yeah, I just love it. That's so beautiful. Also, I love the scene where like you guys know Metro City or whatnot. What is it called? Megamind. You know Megamind?
Yeah.
The parody thing which they have the parody Superman called the Metro Man, and he's just like
Metro Man.
Yeah.
he's just giving a speech, and then someone's like, and I love you, Metro Man. It's like, and I
Well,
love you too.
man.
Yes. And then when Flash has it, okay, Flash's moment when he's just giving a speech on Flash Appreciation Day, he goes up and he talks to everyone and actually addresses them by their name. Because he's just actually a beloved. He's a beloved
Flash is the
person.
Yeah.
best.
It's just so beautiful,
Yeah.
Like that's what a hero is. It's
It's
not
great.
just like grim dark whatnot. It's basically just a matter of a guy who wants to help and has some power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can 100 guarantee that if any of DC's heroes had the goddamn curse of the righteous like Spider-Man have, then they would have turned into villains.
Yeah, so here's a fun fact. Currently, I can't access anything. So, for example, I can't access like any of the web browsers or Discord or anything. So all I can do right now is just sit here and draw, and hopefully it should get through the stream.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah, I'm gonna see if
I-
I can find the solution for
Yeah,
that.
there's no solution right now. I think the solution is just restart the computer, but I can't do that right now because
Nope.
I'm in the middle of the stream.
don't tempt fate.
Yeah, I can't. I just wish I could like look at what Phantom's saying.
Oh, yeah, I can. He pops up and I can say what he says.
Okay, let me just open up.
Hey.
On my phone, I can open up YouTube Studio and maybe I can see the comments there.
Number 4.
Gonna have to ban a
Oh,
spammer.
the channel is 2 years old. The channel's much older than 2 years old. It's just we've only started work. No.
Phantom Castration. It really is. It's what people forget about heroes and what their point is. They are the beacon for people to look up to and strive to be. that includes the small moments.
But
Yeah.
let's get back to the
Incrustation.
topic at hand. So minor villains that you really, really liked.
How do I look?
Freeze.
How do I look at the stream? If I click
What's
plus,
your-
no. Content? Live
Go on.
streams, view all. So YouTube Studio on the phone doesn't help me. I have to go to YouTube itself on my phone.
Yeah, you.
And then just
Yeah.
look at the actual
Yeah.
live stream. So I gotta watch the live stream myself to be able to read anything which
That's what I
fandom
do.
says.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I have it I have it on the other screen.
Okay, right, I have it on my phone now so I can read this. The examples you always love is in... Okay. Batman Rogue Galleries always built so stupid and ridiculous before they got into the hands of competent writers. Then they became the most famous villains in all of comics. Yeah, that makes sense. People misunderstand Batman. Sure, he can kick ass. Yes, he's the greatest detective, but more importantly, he's a sensitive soul who doesn't want anyone to go through what he did. Yeah, I love that so much. You know?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, nowadays, like, most of the media is just a lot of, like, because anti-villains and whatnot, right? Anti-heroes. Because the whole, like, hero trope's been played out and whatnot, but it's not been played out. It's just, you know, people who turn into a trope and just not done it well. It's like how the whole tsundere, you know, like the original tsunderes, okay? Like Louise from Zero No Tsukaima or Asuka from the other one, right? Neon Genesis. Like the original tsunderes were literally, it wasn't a character trope, it was just, that was the character, you know? They have reasons, you know, their own pride stories and whatnot. Reasons why they shouldn't, like, you know, reasons why they can't just accept the main character. But then they like the main character, they have feelings because the main character is just like, you know.
A nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, the nice guy is one thing. They develop feelings because they spend time together, they bond together, they have a common goal, you know, and eventually just they end up, you know, while you end up liking each other, it's also a matter of, like, look at Louise. Louise is, you know, Louise acts like a bitch because, well, she's a noble who doesn't have anything worthwhile as a noble. Like, you know, while she's a noble, she doesn't have, like, any of her, like, she doesn't even have proper magic because all of her magic is just explodes, you know? She can't do anything. So basically, she's the noble with a noble's pride who can't do anything worthwhile. So she's constantly got an inferiority complex. And the fact that she's falling in love with a commoner should basically just be one of the big things where it's like, no, that's already looked down on, you know?
Hey, by the way.
Yes. You won.
Yes, that's why you made Master Fighter. Just remember, I was here first, Junior. Now for my very best. Final match.
I love
right,
how
because
I
that
love
was
how he
nice.
starts by ramming into you. Like he's basically,
You're
I
right.
will start the fight
Turbo.
by body
Igor.
slamming into the small child.
Suplex.
I
But-
can't
But
finally
yeah,
finish off that.
the thing is, like, the true hero, you know, the actual empathetic hero, isn't overplayed or anything. It's just a matter of, you know, it's not overplayed. It's just reduced to a trope, and because it's reduced to a trope, the quality has gone down. It's like a lot of isekai, you know. Isekais are cool. I love them even though they've become like super formulaic and whatnot, right? But the question, the problem is,
vending machine.
yeah, listen, the one with the vending machine, I'm gonna be honest, that's actually a good story.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the story is.
It's a fun story. So basically, it's about a guy who's like just super into vending machines, right? So, okay, first off, let me just tell you really quickly about the backstory to the story being made in the first place. So there's
Yeah.
this guy who basically made like a bunch of manga or light novels, right? A bunch of light novels, trying to be a
Uh-huh.
professional light novelist. And all of his stories kind of like flopped, like they didn't really do very well. So finally, when he's about to
Okay.
give up, he decided, you know what? I'm just going to just sit down and write a story just based on this random shit I'm into. So I like vending machines. I'm just gonna write a story about a guy who reincarnates as a vending machine. So it's basically about a guy who's like got a lot of, you know, it's like, you know, the common stereotype of a guy who doesn't interact with a lot of people, doesn't get a lot done. Sorry,
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of like social life or whatnot. Instead, he's like thrown himself into his obsession, his hobby or whatnot, vending machines. And he's into vending machines so much that basically he dies trying to save a vending machine that falls over, that crushes him to death.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up as a vending machine. So here's a fun fact: because he's a vending machine, he has. Okay, one of the biggest defects he has, okay, is the fact that he can only speak in common vending machine phrases. Meaning he can't actually say things. He can only just repeat like common vending machine phrases, and that's basically it. So he's basically living and trying to like, interact with people and get along with, he basically trying to get along with people just purely as a vending machine, which is saying all of these generic catchphrases and whatnot, which, because we got a lot of smart characters, they're able to like piece together what he's trying to say, and eventually he ends up being a respected member of this town and whatnot, and he can like, one of the things is he's got this powerful ability that he can turn money into points and use those points to basically restock items or gain new abilities. And one of the cool things is eventually, like, it's also a matter of they eventually do like point out the whole thing of he's been getting complacent in his whole like just using his generic catchphrases to just communicate with people, even though it's like not full communication. It's been getting by so far, and he's been scared that if people know him as a person rather than just as a vending machine, that they wouldn't like him, which is why he's never attempted to like gather enough points to buy telepathy. Like, one of the abilities he can get is telepathy, but he's never gotten that ability just because he's scared deep down, which he realizes at one point. At one point he realizes that he's not able to communicate something with someone urgently, and he's like, you know what? I've gotten too complacent. I just love that. It's a nice character story going on. Is it the best story ever? No, but it's fun. I like it.
We beat Sorehead!
Isekai are amazing. It's just a matter of it has to be good. And for it to be good, it has to have heart.
Yeah, speaking of Isekai, is Shangri-La Frontier is fucking great.
Shangri-La Frontier is it's a game thing, and it's just really good. Because it's just about good, fun characters, a solid world. That's all you need.
We beat the dinosaur man. So, that's what it looks like to put everything into a battle and still lose. I don't say this very often. I'm impressed. 5 matches in a row? Against me? Good work. I'm a fighter of my word. So, here's the mask right off my head. Use it well.
Oh my gosh! Sourhead's gonna take his mask off!
We're finally gonna see the true face of Sorehead!
Let me guess, he has another mask under it.
He does.
Yeah.
Here, you've earned it. You got the Soar mask.
Wait, that's Sourhead?
Under the mask is another mask!
This reminds me of the Kakashi arc.
What? What's that? You need a mask for Dr. Diggins too? That's fair. You pulled out a pretty spectacular victory today, so here's another mask.
He's gonna take his mask off! Again! His other mask!
This time we'll really see Sorehead's true face!
No, you won't.
You got another Soar mask.
Huh?
What's going on?
It's mask all the way.
We're about 30 masks at all times!
What?
You can't be
It's
too
mask
careful
all
with
the way down.
You can't be careful with your identity. What? Yeah, 30 masks.
Ugh. Sorry, it's the best. It must be super hot and uncomfortable on those masks, but he still does it.
That's
And yay for not
e-
seeing.
either that's the thinnest fucking masks ever, or he has a very small head.
And yay for not seeing Sorehead's face, but learning some very obscure trivia about him. You guys are losers. Not Sorehead, though.
Yeah,
Talking about those two.
Sword is awesome. But yeah, you're right, Phantom. The obscure ones with like hyperfixations is basically a matter of like reading an author's passion. That's what you love in a story, you know? If the author doesn't care, why would you?
Okay, we're off. Oh, hey, it's one of the clones.
Hello, Protagon. Dr. Diggins left a message for you. Which one is this one again?
It's the same voice for all of them.
I know. Oh, Fossil Center. That was the robot one, right? Or was that the buff one?
I don't know.
He said when you get the mask to bring it down to the warehouse. The warehouse is through the door to your left at the end of the hall.
Thank you. Oh, what the fuck are you doing here?
He's an insider.
The area in Rivet Ravine is off limits. That was off limits is now open. I got this strange message that is full of rare fossils. It's just a hunch, though. Get the fuck out of here.
I totally am not a plant.
He's a plant. He's a fucking plant. Oh, here we go. Hey, Diggins. My Protagon? Is that 2 Sorehead masks you've got there? Perfect. I'm all set here. I opened up the teleportation device and found the battery was dead. You know me. I got to tinkering and ended up totally rebuilding it. It's a little bigger now, but...
Excuse me?
We should be able to visit the Dinoranian spaceship as much as we want now. Okay, let's put on our disguises and sneak onto the ship. You ready?
Your disguises suck.
Wait, let's put the masks on first. Okay, give me one of those soul masks.
What are you doing? I don't understand it.
It'll take some effort not to crack up laughing in these things, but we should be fine.
I don't understand it. If you can build a teleporter, why can't you build a holographic machine?
Ready? Here we go.
We didn't build a teleporter. We repurposed a teleporter.
Yeah, we didn't build it. We had the teleporter. We just found out how to make it work again.
Fair enough.
Good. We're all in one piece. Did I mention that there was a danger of permanent discorporation?
What?
This corporation, when you no longer have a body. It's what happened to Dinok.
You finally got rid of those stupid disguises, I see. I don't know what it is, but there's something strange about your faces. Are you guys alright? Are you sure you guys didn't catch, like, some weird, bizarre human disease down on Earth? Why, yes, actually, that's exactly what happened. It's called, weird face-itis. It's very contagious. Yeah, just stay away. I don't want to look like that. Do everyone a favor and get over to the sick bay right away. I gotta go. Thank goodness the fear of cooties is apparently universal, huh? Let's get going.
My god. The way he said it.
Oh, by the way, there are fossils on this ship.
Why?
Stop digging up graves!
These hallway patterns look familiar. Of course, it looks just like the hulls of the secret site. So there is a connection between the Duranians and this place. Oh, sorry, Patagon. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I'll tell you when we get back to Vivisaur Island. For now, we should be searching this spaceship. What is this room? Statue of a Dinoranian? Huh. Something about this place suggests that it might be some sort of sacred place for them. Feels tranquil in here. Restful. I know we're in danger on this ship, but I feel like I could lie down and sleep in this room.
That sounds fun. We should do that.
Wait, Protagon, hold on. This looks like some sort of computer. Let me take a look. This might have the kind of information we're looking for. Yes, I'm in. And I've configured it to display in English for the sake of the viewing audience.
Hell yeah, hold up before that, 1 second. You have Trigger, whose thought process is, what if we just go? What if we just go so hard into one idea, it's so it's the logical conclusion. You mean Studio Trigger?
Yeah. Probably. I don't know. I don't know how many triggers there are. Anyway, okay, let's see what we have here. We have finally found what we've been looking for in the far reaches of space. This world will fulfill all the requirements of Project Mother Planet. The seeds of intelligent life have been planted. Now we simply have to wait for them to grow. We shall wait until our fossilized forms in the stone sleep chamber until the time is right. Millions of years from now, we shall be revived, and we shall call this planet home. So, those statues aren't statues. They're sleeping Dinoranians. Stone sleep, turning to stone and sleeping the years away. What an amazing technology. But this Project Mother Planet, and the seeds of intelligent life. I'm curious, Protagon. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, Killer
So
is like
that-
really cool.
That explains the Duna thing.
Fair
Stone
enough.
sleep.
Fair enough. Okay, by the way, one thing I'd like to point out, okay, one of like the most disappointing anime things I've ever seen. Do you
Yeah.
guys know? Shit, what is it called?
Sword Art Online.
No. Sword Art Online was never good. I'm talking about an anime that was really good up to the point it turned really bad. Darling X Franks. Darling in the Franks.
I was about to think. I was about to say, what's the anime with the guy with the big fucking sword?
Of no clue. But anyway, Darling
that
in
Extremely grim dark.
Berserk.
Yeah, Berserk. The recent Berserk anime. That was
the 3D?
absolutely bullshit.
The 3D one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, what I was talking about is Darling in the Franxx, but this was a big disappointment because it started off really good. It was a really good anime at first, and then all of a sudden it basically, the last few chapters, it just super, like, sped through all sorts of stuff and just didn't work. You know? That's one thing. Another one was, so what is it called? Darn it, you have to help me remember this. God.
Yeah.
Please. Okay, wait. Okay, I can't remember the name. I can give you a description. You know the Human Farms, the kids. The first season was
Promised
like
Neverland.
yes, Promised Neverland. Season 1 was 10 out of 10,
Yeah,
spectacular.
and then they stopped doing it by the manga. They just started writing whatever they wanted.
Yeah, from what I understand, in the manga also, after the escape, things started like going downhill. But in the anime, there was no downhill. They basically drove off a cliff.
Yep. Anyway,
And they turned the
this is
entire final arc into a slideshow. Meeting God was a single frame.
Here's another computer. Let's check it out. We might learn something new. Enabling English text-to-speech. Open the submenu here, and let's see what we get.
Just upload the entire English language in there.
We created special computers to coordinate our project. A main idle comp and sub-idle comps. The sub-idle comps assist the main idle comp. As we wait in stone sleep, the main idle comp will carefully monitor activities on the planet. If any life forms follow an unexpected evolutionary path, the main idle comp will correct them. Those idols that was stolen. Could those be the sub-idle comps? Sounds like they're very important to Project Mother Planet. In fact, the Dinoranian in the laboratory was talking about their importance in correcting the project. I gathered then that the project was failing, and the sub-idle comps were necessary to correct it. Interesting.
You know, one fun thing which I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah.
My stupid brain, it just gave up.
Oh. Okay.
Darn it!
Here we go.
Yeah, anyway, the most disappointing thing is not a bad show, but it's a good show that turns bad.
No,
Yeah.
no. The disappointing show is a show that had potential but fucking squandered it.
That's what. It's a good show that turns bad.
Did you guys miss the space memo? King Dino is given strict orders to stay out of the idlecom room. You guys get caught in there, you'll have to deal with the robo-guards, the dinomations, the dinomatons. No one wants that, so you best just find someone else to be. Protagon, it sounds like the room beyond the door is the idlecom room. I don't know what'll happen if we go in there, but be prepared for a battle just in case. If you need to, we can still go back to Earth to prepare. So are you ready to go in now? Yeah.
I think you're as grinded as you could possibly be.
Let's go.
My stupid brain. I had a thought, but the thought just left me. It abandoned me.
Yeah, that seems to happen often with you.
So this is the idlecom room, huh? The big one,
Don't worry.
probably the main idlecom.
Yeah, that's what. One thing I was thinking of. Isn't it so convenient that all these computers happen to be in a language we understand? Whereas even on Earth, there are like dozens of like different computing languages that's so obscure that no one would know it unless they have like super specialized knowledge.
Yeah.
Isn't it very convenient that these have to be written in a language which Dr. Diggins understands?
And the four
Yes,
sub-idlecoms.
Galactic Basic, also known as English.
Not just the language, also it's like they're all written in C++. Versus like they could be written in Java, or God forbid, they could be written in I don't know, some
It
other
doesn't-
like complicated thing.
It doesn't look like anything has activated yet, though.
Is it robots?
Someone's coming. Hide. So, you have finally recovered the sub-idlecoms, yes? You have done well, Duna. I am pleased.
I was only doing my job, King Dino.
Once the main idlecom is running, we will be ready to reinitiate Project Mother Planet. The main idlecom's regression ray is powerful enough to revert all humans on Earth to single-celled amoebas. What? Revert humans back to amoebas? Duna, you have earned the honor of activating the switch of the main idlecom. Evolution lost its way on this planet, but we shall finally correct that. Now and forever. You hesitate. Activate the switch. Now.
I'm sorry. I can't.
What did you say?
I can't do this. This is wrong. I can't bring myself to just flip a switch and exterminate the entire human race. They're intelligent beings like us. We have no right to destroy them all and take their planet. Your Majesty, I respectfully request that Project Mother Planet be shut down. Really?
You claim that these descendants of rodents are equal to us? Have you lost your senses? Humans are nothing more than an accidental side effect of our real goals. If you won't remove them, I will. Get out of the way. No, he's going to flip the switch.
Do not let go.
Hang on. You've got to stall him. I'm going to see if I can remove one of these sub-idle comms. What are you doing in here? I gave orders. Never mind. This is perfect timing. Take this traitor away and lock her in the brig immediately. What's going on here? Will you also betray me and your entire species? Ah, I see. You're not Dinoranian at all. You might as well remove your disguise now. You remove the Soar mask.
Protogon, what are you doing here?
A human stowaway aboard our starship? Unacceptable! Dynamatons, tear him apart! Dynamatons.
I love that these guys all do fossil fights.
They don't. They just have dinosaurs that fight for them. These are robots, not holograms.
I love
Robot dinosaurs!
How is a robot being beaten up by a hologram?
Robot dinosaurs!
The robot dinosaur is getting beaten up by a hologram dinosaur.
Okay, you get back
Story
there.
makes no sense.
Fight him! Oh, that's a good hit there. And he's confused, which means that if they're trying to charge up some big fancy laser thing, they can't. Oh, never mind. Ha!
You were saying?
He missed!
I think he did that just to spite you.
He failed on purpose, is what you're saying.
No. Just to spite you, like, you know what? Yeah, I can do my laser. Fuck you. It just fires, shoots the wall. Fuck you. See, I did it. I beat that human up.
So what do you think of these dinos, these robot dinos?
I don't understand.
What you don't understand about it? It's robot dinosaurs.
How are the robot dinosaurs being beaten up by holograms?
Logic.
And now they don't have lasers anymore. Power scale! God, do I love that move. I'm telling you, Megalo's my favorite. He's the best boy.
I believe you.
He's just so dumb. I love him. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Da-da-da-da-da-dun.
So, how do you think of the plot so far, Star?
I don't understand it.
I mean, what's not to understand? They're dinosaurs. They're gonna wipe out humanity because they evolved wrong.
How are we beating them up?
Oh, that's what you're still focused on.
You know what? Ignoring the whole... I'm gonna just believe that our dinosaurs are real. They are 100% real. Okay? Then everything makes sense. I'm just thinking, this is really awesome. It's just a fun story being like, aha! They want to defeat humanity. Well, humanity has dinosaurs too!
And our
It's
dinosaurs
hard.
cooler!
Or it's a hard light construct.
Like Red Dwarf.
I just think it's kind of weird that they give a literal dinosaur to a child.
Hey, I did a lot of testing to get my license to master rank. I am qualified to have dinosaurs, thank you very much.
Yeah, but you had dinosaurs at rank 1.
I earned that license.
Sure.
Anyway, we beat the Dinomatons.
Progon, you defeated Dinomatons. I was right about you and your species. No, you were not. He only won because he used dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are superior.
Anyway. Doing a...
Oh no, the switch. How could this be?
Too late. In just a moment, the entire human race will be extinct. I did it! I managed to disconnect one of the sub-idle comps! What have you done, mammal? Do you have any idea how much energy you just released? Let's get out of here, Protagon. Wait, hold on. What's going on? Ah! Good riddance. The chronal energy leakage will send him to some other point in time.
Hopefully not to the most convenient point to disrupt us.
Wait, where did the sub-idlecom go?
Oh no.
The barbarian still must have been holding it. Now I need to track him down. They've reappeared some 150 million years ago. The Jurassic period. Blast it. Your species may have a temporary respite, but you will meddle in our affairs no longer. You're obviously a match for Dinomatons, so I'll have to kill you and the traitor Duna myself.
You're about to get your ass kicked.
Portagon, let's get out of here. Back to work.
Running will not help you, human. You cannot outrun your inevitable doom. Listen now, my Dinoranians. We will find the sub-idlecom that has been sent to the past. And we will rebuild our home planet on the fallen ruins of this one.
Look, you can't just live in peace. God damn it.
Where?
Away!
Live in peace where? On our spaceship?
We beat Chapter 7.
Wait, isn't that the final... Oh, but now Chapter 8 is the final chapter?
Yeah, my bad. World in peril!
I think Phantom's left.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Richmond. School bond.
Oh, sorry. So, Diggins risked his life to save mankind. How like him. Do not, my dear, this plan of the Dinorians, Project Mother Planet. Would you explain a little more about that?
Of course, you should know everything. Project Mother Planet was a plan to recreate our home planet for settlement. Our home planet was lost, so we ventured into space with the few survivors that remained. Our mission was to find a way to recreate the basic environment of our world on a new planet. And so we drew up the plans for Project Mother Planet. We traveled far and wide to finally discover a planet suitable to begin our work. The planet was Earth, roughly 600 million years ago. The Cambrian period, when the very
No,
first...
that's
sorry.
Richmond.
Oh, he said it.
The Cambrian period, when the very first multicellular life came to exist on Earth.
Yes, multicellular life forms planted by us, the Dinosaurs.
Come again?
My brothers and sisters, we have finally found a suitable planet on which to...
Oh no. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear ya.
Okay, for a second I thought everything crashed. I was like so scared. Looks like we still have a little bit more time. Can you hear Bomber?
I hear myself.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, I can hear Bomber also. I was just scared for a second. I'm like, oh no.
Okay. Now all we must do is plant primitive life forms containing Dinoranian DNA. These primitive creatures will be the seeds of intelligent life. And these seeds will recreate the evolutionary path of our world, eventually leading to Dinoranians. We will once again be part of a mighty and flourishing race, surrounded by our people.
But what if evolution follows some other path? Conditions are different than they were in our world.
Don't worry. It is for that very reason we have built the IdleCom system. The main IdleCom will consistently monitor all life across the planet. If any species takes an unprofitable evolutionary turn, the IdleCom will correct it with regression rays. The IdleCom will restart evolution on this planet as many times as required to create Dinoranians. As for us, we will wait, asleep in stone, in preparation of that glorious day to come. When we awake, it will be to our planet and its people reborn, completing Project Mother Planet.
Cool Bond. Oh, sure, no, it's Duna.
Sorry.
That's me.
Yeah.
But the project failed. We woke 600 million years later from our stone sleep to find not Denarians, but you, humans. It turned out that while we slept, we had lost the sub-idle comps in some sort of accident. Without backups, the main idle comp had shut down and stopped guiding evolution. We tracked the 4 missing sub-idle comps to Vivasor Island. Now it's you, Kulbond.
Now it's Richmond.
And you hired the BB bandits to look for them.
Correct, we didn't know our way around dear human society, so we needed human help.
I see. That's quite a story. To think that all Earth's life forms come from another planet here, planted here by the Norians. Talk doesn't really seem to cover it. But that doesn't mean we should allow humankind to be thrown out like some sort of failed experiment.
I completely agree. But even as we speak, King Dylon is King Dynel is working out how to recover the subital comp. We have to find the subital comp before he does. I love how they like highlight the most important things, as if like we're the kind of MMO players who just like click 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 red line, like up dog well mission good.
Then we want to head down to the underground laboratory. I have some sonar tracking equipment there that can display the entire island.
Understood. Let's go.
I have to know one more thing, Duna. What's gonna happen to Rosie?
She'll be fine. Raptin's portable regression trace is weak, so the effect should wear off shortly.
Oh, what a relief.
Oh my god, that's
We
such
may
a
have
rosy
the
movement.
normal ready then. Protagon, would you go check on Rosie for me? We'll be down in the underground laboratory. Be right back.
That was such a
So-
rosy movement.
Yeah, well, grandfather, granddaughter. Oh, wait.
It's such a cool game.
Time to go find Rosie. Is she alright? Is
Hey,
Rosie not?
Ideally. Ninja Boat, hi, how you doing? I'm doing great, thank you.
Yeah.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak. Wait, squeak? Wow, I didn't even realize I turned back to normal. I almost kept squeaking out my innermost. Yikes, that's embarrassing. We're doing great, Ninja Bot. How about you? By the way, how you all doing, Ninja Bot asks.
I'm doing fine.
Can't complain.
Good.
Took a nap before the stream, so I'm still a bit groggy.
I mean, it's no time for small talk, Protagon. So what happened on a Dinorian spaceship? How do you know about the Dinorian spaceship? You went to Dr. Dickens, right?
He was there in the room.
Oh, okay.
You told Rosie everything that happened.
So Dr. Dickens is sent back to the Jurassic period? That's crazy and horrible, and it sounds like he's gonna have a lot of fun. What'll have happened to him in the past? Did he wind up as a fossil somewhere? Oh, that's so sad. Well, I can never see Dr. Dickens again. Oh, that's no good. Crying won't get us anywhere. Dr. Dickens sacrificed himself for us. The least we can do is find the idol before the Denorians do. Grandpa and Duna are down in the underground laboratory trying to find it, right? Let's go.
We're back. Gulbon, he's here.
I believe he
Oh,
is.
my Rosie. You're human again.
Yep,
Oh.
I'm all dead squeaking.
Una wanted to thank you for...
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait,
Duna,
that's Rosie.
I wanted to thank you for helping us. Thank you for taking our side. That can't have been easy for you. So have you found the idol? We finished reconfiguring the tracking system. I'm ready to hit the switch now. We should be able to find the sub-idol comp really quickly with this equipment.
Greenhorn Plains.
So the idol's in Greenhorn Plains, huh? Great, let's go find it.
Gulbon.
Hold on, Rosie. There's something wrong. Oh, it got shattered.
And not just Greenhorn Plains, but Knotwood Forest, Rivet Ravine, Bottoms Up Bay, and Mount Lava Flow. Is picking up the sub-idol comp systems all in all of those areas? Morgan, I thought you said there's only one idol that got sent back in time with Dr. Dickens. Can someone explain to me what's going on here? The sub-idol comp must have been shattered by the trip through time. Based on the number of signals we're receiving, it seems to have broken into 5 fragments. So we'd have to collect all 5 idol fragments? Come on, Protocol, let's go find those fragments. Oh, I feel funny. What's going on here? Quick! Apparently the excitement still triggers the effects of the regression tree on her.
And now she has 2 curses.
Don't worry, she'll recover again shortly. Oh, let's do a protocol. I think that's gonna be up to you to look for the fragments. Fine, I didn't expect Rosie to be helpful either. Anyway, bring all 5 fragments. Bring all 5
No,
fragments back here once. Oh,
Richmond. It's Richmond.
Bring all 5 fragments back here once you find them. We'll have to find a way to hide them from Dinorians, or survival depends on it. Or, you know, we could just grind them into dust, you know. Much safer.
maybe.
You know, hypothetically, all we need to do is get 1 piece.
And just break into and make it break until it's unusable.
Well, no, we just need to have 1 piece.
And then it's useless.
Exactly. Because you can't make it without the rest of the pieces.
But the problem is, what if they can repair it?
That's true. Take a couple pieces.
Yeah.
And grind them into dust.
There it is. You got the idol fragment. Next place.
This is hilarious.
Man, we're making Travers work overtime.
Yeah. He's getting paid overtime, so he's, you know, whatever.
I don't know how much Travers gets paid.
More than nothing.
I mean, he's the only boatman on this goddamn island.
Yeah? But also Richmond is loaded.
That is true.
But then again, he could be the Jeff Bezos type, which is like wonderful. I'm a multi-billionaire, and you're gonna work for me 500 years of your life, and you're gonna get paid 10 pennies for every hour.
Okay, return the town.
You know,
Oh wait, we've had teleport technology all this time.
We have, yes.
Of course, that's not surprising.
Listen, we can bring back the dinosaurs from the dead. Also, wait, we have holographic dinosaurs. Why couldn't we just create a holographic disguise?
Nope, there it is. That's another one.
Oh.
Man, we're speedrunning this auto collection.
I mean, thank God. Imagine if this was another 2-hour adventure for nothing. Huh?
Well, I want to
Yeah.
try to at least unlock the next area before we end.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have half an hour.
Okay, so this one I need to go. It's in one of these tunnels up here. It should be the one on the right. Where's the tunnel entrance? There it is. Mhm. Yep. Yep. There it is. Dig! I got it.
I appreciate how fast this is.
Yep. Now we just have to get back out.
Oh. You know what? NinjaBot? I'm glad you think that. NinjaBot believes that Dr. Richmond at least gives them a good bathroom to use.
I like to think that Travis just lives on a boat.
To be fair, the ocean's his bathroom.
Captain Dan Travis.
He's got an executive-sized bathroom. It's the entire ocean. You need to take a pee?
Anyway.
Just go over to the side of the boat.
Okay, here we go. Okay, where do I need to go for this one? It's
Somewhere
this
special.
way. Man, I'm so glad we turned the lava off in the volcano.
That's very convenient. Imagine if the lava was
I
still
know,
on.
right? Here. There. No? Where could it be?
Do you think what's his name? God damn, how can I know, how can I forget the name of our beautiful Dr. Diggins? Okay, do you think Dr. Diggins is gonna find a way to, like, it's an anime, he's gonna probably find some way to show up, you know? Because they can't just kill someone. They can't just kill a character.
This isn't an anime.
I mean, it's basically an anime. It's a kid's game. They can't just kill someone, can they? The ocean's already filled
Yes,
with
they
pee and
can.
poo of fishes and sea creatures. What's one more? You know, that's fair. Yeah, but they've not done it so far. Listen, there's almost certainly going to be some way where he's going to show up again. I just can't imagine him just dying. You know, I'd like to
No?
imagine if the Saurians come attacking us again with the race to turn humans into Saurians. What if Dr. Richmond just pulls out a shotgun and just bang bang? Well, I too have I have a gun that transmits creatures from one thing to another. You can turn humans into like weird primitive dinosaurs. I can turn dinosaurs into dead dinosaurs.
You can turn dinosaurs into fossils.
Okay, listen, if aliens are popping up during the final stretch of a story, that's an anime, yeah? Probably.
Or it's a cartoon. It's it happens in westerns too.
Listen, when I say anime, I also think cartoon. I'm thinking more like a kids show. That's what I meant to say, instead of anime.
And if it was an anime, they would fight God.
I mean, we just found out that the dinosaurians are our god. We just found out that they basically made us.
Nah,
Aren't they essentially our god?
considering their machine broke, no, they didn't make us.
I mean, yeah, but they started it. They put life on the planet.
Yes, so
All I'm saying is, we could technically check off fight God in this story.
There should be.
can't find the lost fragments.
I can't. I'm looking at a map deal. It should be in this right tunnel.
I mean, yeah, there's something right here. We passed by it.
It's red.
Oh.
We're looking for a red one.
Huh.
Maybe on the. Oh, wait, you would be able to see it under the rocks.
Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's in Northeast Tunnel?
It says the rightmost tunnel.
So maybe there's a even rightmost one.
Oh, you're going left. This is the middle
This is
tunnel.
a wall.
Darn it.
Yeah, that is pretty much the right.
That was the rightmost tunnel.
Maybe he had his.
I mean, we fought a god.
direction
You know what? You're right, Ninja Bot. We fought a god dinosaur with another god dinosaur. Surely that's got to count for something.
No,
Oh.
there.
Why the they say tunnel?
They lied to you. Get used to it.
And it's also on the left.
We got all the things. Let's go home. I wonder if Rosie's still a rat.
Hopefully not.
Yep. You know, I find it very inconvenient that every time she transforms, she still has the hat.
Yep. Cool Bond. It's your turn.
Oh no. Ooh.
How come the hat's not just disappeared?
The hat's special.
Yeah. Protagon, you have the five idol fragments. Wonderful. I'll put these in safekeeping now, hidden where the Dinosaurs will never find them.
Wait, let me see those. Immediately hands them over to Dinodian. Something's missing.
Something. What do you mean? This is all 5 pieces.
Yes, but there are 5 pieces here. But the sub-idle coprocessor is missing. That means there's another fragment somewhere, but we scanned the whole island. Mr. Richmond, are there any places on the island that aren't detectable by sonar?
Not detectable by sonar. There's no such place on the island, no. But I think we'll need to search Secret Island.
Secret Island?
Man, you guys suck at naming things.
Yes, you won't find it looking at any map or chart. Secret Island is, well, it's where we found the crashed spaceship.
What?
When we dug up the spaceship, we discovered all sorts of advanced technologies inside. We learned to use one of those technologies to reanimate and revive fossils.
That is why virtual dinosaurs cause real pain. They were made with alien technology, the same alien technology they used to make robot dinosaurs.
This makes a lot of sense now. You know what, NinjaBot? If you want to talk about who was the point to name names, probably Richmond.
Yes, the entire fossil revival process is based on a device we found in an alien spaceship. We were afraid that the technology might fall in the wrong hands, so Dickens and I hid the island. We used holography to screen the ice. God damn it, the wording is here on this one is weird. We used holographic screens to screen the island and jam all sonar in the area. It's entirely possible that the lost fragment is there on that island. I'll arrange to power down the screen and get the boat to run from the harbor to the secret island.
A crashed spaceship? That must be one of our starships from the original scouting mission. I'm very curious, I'd like to see it myself. Portagon, let's meet up on Secret Island.
The secret island!
Secret Island.
You know, NinjaBot,
Secret Island.
you asked why you could see a young Richmond acting like Rosie. It's probably because that's where it comes from.
Secret tunnel.
No, not Secret Tunnel. Secret Island.
Secret island.
Secret Island. Through the waves.
Secret island.
Secret Island!
To Secret Island.
Just so you know, I can't go any longer than normal today because I don't think I have the capacity.
I gotcha. So let's just
Yeah.
check it out a minute. Then we'll
all
end it.
selected layers. White.
We still have 16 to 15 minutes left.
So those are radioactive green rocks, right?
No fossil rocks.
I mean, possibly it's probably radioactive green rocks.
Into the dinosaur alien spaceship.
Yes, as I thought, it's a Dinorian starship. This is the scout ship that went down during our first expedition to the planet. It's sort of funny to think that the fossil revival used technology scavenged from my people. We entered stone sleep the shaped whole world, and you used to recreate how it used to be. I guess that's the difference between our people, Protagon. Regardless, we need to find the last fragment. Let's go. I think that the chances are pretty high that Dr. Dig-a-Dig Dr. Diggins?
Diggins.
Dr. Diggins
Diggins.
has used the stone technology to put himself to sleep. I mean, it would make sense, right? Because that's literally the whole technology. Right?
Hmm.
That's technology. Dr. Diggins probably used the stone fossil technology to put himself to sleep, to preserve himself. And we'll find him. It would make sense because that's what the technology is. Assuming that the ship crashed at the same time.
Now, if we find something and a person pops up on literally called Secret Island, I'm rage quitting.
What do you mean?
If one of those assholes comes out of the ground and tries to fossil battle me on the Secret Island,
Oh my god, imagine that.
I will leave.
Star, make a comic like that, but
Wait,
instead
no.
of a battle, cops suddenly show us up and drags him away.
No. Not yet, but anyway. Duna.
Actually, Protocon, would you wait while I check something? Listen, Ninja, but I'm not coping, okay? I just know for sure that he's not dead. I want to know why this starship crashed. The crew members that escaped to our ship before the crash had no idea what happened. Okay, I found a commander's log of what happened when the ship went out of control. I see now. Oh, sorry, Protagon. Let me configure this to your language so you can see it. Just here's a USB. Well, I'm just gonna install English. You know, in Microsoft languages.
Abnormality energy readings detected from sample holding chamber 3A. Ganache tissue sample. Energy spikes have damaged flight systems beyond repair. Per standard emergency protocols, the crew will abandon ship and be teleported to safety.
Ganache. Huh. The intergalactic scourge that consumed their entire world.
Scourge.
Wait, why did they have a sample of that? The scourge that contaminated our world. He roams the universe looking for life plants with life to live on, then he eats them whole. Oh, hey, looks like we're gonna fight God after all. The ship had a small sample of. This ship had a small sample of Ganache's tissue in a holding chamber for research purposes. We hope that we might learn enough from it to find a way to kill Ganache. We eventually gave up on that. Nothing can kill Ganache. It's simply impossible. Not even dinosaurs?
But what about virtual dinosaurs?
What about pretty pictures? I'm sorry, Protagon. I should not delay your progress any further. Let's move again. We'll have to find the last fragment before the Dinosaurians discover this place.
Dig. Dig.
Okay, I'm glad we're not coming across any of those weird treasure guys.
Yeah, no, if one of them pops up, I'm telling you, I'm stopping the stream and I'm just leaving.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, we're just finding fossil rocks, so that's fine. We're not getting any treasure or anything like that.
That's perfectly fine. I'm
Thank
just getting
God.
as much as I can for later.
Yeah.
Then again, I should just hurry to the last room. Yeah, I'll do this later.
I just so desperately want to see a random guy be like, "Aha! You did it! You dug it up! I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna fight you for that treasure." It's like, what is this slate? That shouldn't be here. How strange. It looks like there's some writing. It's in your language. Where did this come from? Dr.
In
Diggins.
6 months, I found myself in this dangerous world. It took all the time to reach the site. It's a long and perilous road. So perilous, in fact, that I lost my sandals along the way.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
what
the
fossilized
fossil
sandals are
sandals.
from!
Yeah, the sandal fossils.
I don't understand. Do you know what this is, Protagon? I guess it doesn't matter right now. Let's get back to saving your people from mine.
Nope. The first major crisis was with a Tyrannosaurus. He scooped me up in his mouth. If my body hadn't been so minty fresh, I would have been gobbled. He would have gobbled me right up. Thank goodness for mint soap.
Oh.
The next run-in was an angry Stegosaurus. She must have thought I was encroaching on her territory. She waved her big spiky tail at me like whoosh, and I was all like, ah! It's a shame. Stegosaurus used to be my favorite dinosaur. I think I'll go with Triceratops now. While trying to cross the bay, I apparently annoyed a plesiosaur. Grabbing onto his long neck was a mistake. He flung me like a rag doll clear across the bay. I survived the splash, but drank a lot of seawater in the process. It was quite salty. My biggest dilemma, though, was when the pterodactyl tried to feed me to her babies. There I was, on their cliff-top nest. Trying to jump would have left me flattened on the rocks below. So I pretended to be a pterodactyl chick. I hope never to have anyone chew my food for me ever again.
This is hilarious. Just past this door is the Starship's main control room. I don't know what we'll find in there, so if you don't feel ready, we might want to prepare. Or would you like to go into control room now?
Let's do this!
Alright, I'm glad to have you with me right now, Protagon. Let's go. That's a stone sleep device. Why would it be pulled out like this? Wait, this isn't a Dinorian. It's a human? Yep, there we go. I called it. How would a human come to stone sleep? Oh, Protagon, may I explore your sonar system? I can't imagine how, but it looks like this human is carrying the last idol fragment. We should bring the stone human back to the fossil center for analysis. How are we going to carry it?
Not so fast.
Rapton!
So it's true, Duna. You betrayed the Dinoranians, your own people. Now back away. Once I get the core component, we'll be able to reassemble the sub-idolcom.
I won't allow you to take the core component, and I won't allow you to hurt humans, to hurt Protagon!
You've let yourself be tainted by human weakness. You used to be better than they are, Duna. Pathetic. If you won't see reason, I'll have to annihilate both of you. Combat holography systems on. Battle mode engaged.
Oh, so they also 5-bit holograms.
And themselves. Look at Rapton.
Oh my god, he's honestly, he looks kind of cute.
Fuck it, that's fine. And then this will probably be the only match, and then I'm fucking stopping.
Yeah, because I need to go to sleep soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to restart the computer.
Restart the computer.
Yeah? I'm just so glad that it's still working. The stream, at least.
Ah, your poison has no effect on me. Now watch as I kick your ass.
Are you immune to poison?
It has like a 50 or 40% chance of hitting with poison.
Oh, okay.
It's a chance percent that it'll be poison. It's not a guarantee. Death
Okay.
ray. Man, that boxer is really good at dodging attacks.
Duck and weave, duck and weave, duck and weave. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
He has a duck bill, so I'm pretty sure he knows the duck and weave well.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Bring it. Man, they're really going after that plesiosaur. Or Oronto? I don't know.
They're going up
I
to
don't know what
something,
that-
alright?
Get him with the megalobite.
The Megalovania bite. Dun-dun-dun.
Come on. He's doing some really good rotations, but it doesn't matter when he's not doing enough damage to stop them. Fuck. You know, the one thing I will say is it's a bit lazy that they only have the one type of dynamation. Dynamaton. It's really lazy that it's just these ones with the slicers.
I mean, listen, out of so far they have so many
Hey!
things. They only have so many resources, right?
Yeah.
They had to like draw the line somewhere of like, yep, okay, this is too much.
They're really going after that Orosaur. What the fuck? That one's dodging so well.
Happy.
I'm basically done.
Yep. I'm just trying to hurry this fight, and I think I'm just gonna use lower moves for a minute.
To build up our FP.
No, because I think they land better.
Oh.
They're more effective to land. This should do it.
Good job.
Now he can't do lasers anymore.
Yes. The famous dinosaur move. Laser.
Ancient dinosaur laser beams. Got it. So now just to hit him with the old 1-2 punch.
I'm so confused. Why on Seeger Island is this? Are these commenters commenting on our battle?
Oh, don't you remember? They're omnipotent. Omnipresent? They're always here.
They're
I
god-
win.
They're basically these guys are gods. It's like,
Yeah, P.A. Leon and Slate Johnson, man. They're great.
were they like commenting on our fight when we were over there in the what is it called?
Yes.
When we were in the spaceship?
Yes. What part of omnipresent did you not get?
You know what? I'm not gonna argue.
I love P.A. Leon and Slate Johnson. I wish that they weren't talking so fast so we could dub them. There
Yeah.
must be some kind of mistake. I was in battle mode. You human! Could I lose to such a flawed organism?
Rapton, humans are different. Wait, listen, humans are different, but not any more flawed than Dinorians. They were born on this planet and they've evolved into real, intelligent life. The idea that the Dinorians are the only worthwhile creatures in the universe is narrow-minded, dangerous thinking.
No. Humans were an accident, a side effect of our evolutionary experiments gone wrong. You don't befriend your mistakes. You learn how not to make them again and start over from scratch. No matter how you fight against it, you can't stop the inevitable doom of humankind. No creature as flawed as that can survive for long.
One day, Rapton, I hope both you and King Dino will be able to see past your own DNA. There are probably other Dinorians on the way. Let's get back to the fossil center with the stone human.
And now I'm just going to make a save state.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, save state done. We'll continue this next time.
I drew Rosie.
Away, Wozy.
So yeah, we're gonna end the stream now, and I'm going to show you Rosie later because I'm gonna have to restart the computer at least or something. Discord doesn't
Yep.
exist right now. I'm gonna
Just in
close.
the stream.
I'm gonna see if I can in the stream. Oh, I can. I can. Good.
You can always just shut down the computer. That will end it automatically, I think.
I stopped the stream. NinjaBot, thanks for being here. Anyone who's watching, thanks for being here. It's been a great time. For now, goodbye. I hope you had fun.